Sophia here, My Great Challenger. Welcome back to my channel and another episode in my bathroom makeover. Today I am going to start installing beadboard wainscoting on my walls. So it's gonna go all around and I can only do one wall at a time. Friendly reminder, if you are brand new, I only work one day a week on my projects. I'm working on balance this year. So I can only work on the weekend. I work full-time like most folks. And when I do projects, I used to do them 17 hours in a row, Saturday and Sunday. And I would rush and not do a good job just so that I could have the project done faster for myself and for you guys. I'm no longer doing this. I am going for balance this year. So yesterday, Saturday, I worked in my garden. That's what I did, and I enjoy a restaurant outing with my family. So I am here now. It's Sunday. I'm gonna work in my bathroom, and I can only do one wall. So yeah, what am I planning on doing? Beadboard right here, but I have an idea, and I'm going to draw it for you so you can get maybe a vision of what it's going to look like in the end. Oh, and with regards to the thumbnail, most people, most ladies ask for jewelry, bags, makeup, spa, whatever for their Christmas. I asked for tools. This was Christmas last year. It's a Airstrike by Ryobi. It's a nail gun. I've never used it. Look, it still has all of its stuff on it. I've charged the battery. I got the nails. I'm super excited about this. I have never used a nail gun. It is a little bit heavy, but it's going to help me today with installing the fairing strips and the wainscoting / beadboard. I'm excited about this. So I am working on this wall and this wall only today. A quick reminder, my bathroom is in the attic, so I have a eaves. This is probably the hardest wall to work on because of lights. Well, it's not a light switch, it's the switch for this fan. And by the way, the cover for this thing has it's broken, so it's gonna have to get replaced. It's the clips that go in the back of it that are broken. I have to figure out something, but not today. It's not urgent. So I'm working on this wall, and all of the walls are going to be taken care of. But what am I going to do? Here's my beadboard, and if you know anything about beadboard, you already know that I picked the short size. Why? So in most bathrooms that have beadboard, they would do it fairly high, okay, with the chair rail on top, but that's fine because they don't have the eaves. I have the eaves, so if I do that, I'm concerned that it's going to really constrict the space, and I want to try to stylize the space a little bit more. So I got a short one, and the short one actually stops just about here. But what do I do with this space? All of this is going to be, most of it up to just about here is going to be wallpapered. So what do I do with this space here? Do I want to wallpaper it? Not really, because then it's going to bring the space down. I want to elevate the wall and keep the wallpaper on the ceiling for the most part. So here's the idea, and I'm going to draw it for you. We're going to do it in perspective. How about that? So, oh, this is red. I thought it was black. Okay, so here's my wall. The toilet would be right here. Okay, I hope you can see. All right, and the tub is like that. Okay, with another like this. Okay, so here's my bathroom. What I'm going to do is wainscoting. So I have the switch here and that stupid thing right here. So I'm gonna do it up to here. I'm not doing anything with the tiles that are at the bottom right now because eventually they're going to be removed, and I'm gonna put a big board at the bottom. So my wainscoting or my beadboard is gonna go like this. All right, so what I plan on doing is putting a strip here, and then the board is going to be here, you know, like the chair rail or whatever. Okay, and in between I'm gonna put fairing strips like this. So this is going to be wallpapered, and this is going to be all painted either in Prussian blue or a sage green. So this is what I'm doing. Instead of having the beadboard short, kind of looking awkward, I'm adding this piece here that's kind of like a casing, thin strips applied to the wall, and the wall is going to get painted. If I find a picture of somebody else who did that, I'll insert it right here so you get an idea and you can visualize it. All right, let's get started. I apologize for the occasional view of the toilet. I don't trust my house when it comes to, yeah, you see, this is not straight. I knew it. I'm going to remove these, but it's going to get covered, so we don't care. So this is a little bit better, but it's still not straight. Definitely not over there. I'm going to move this up here, a little bit more down.
Yeah, but why don't I?
No, you know what? I need to do it seated. I'm gonna sit down. Because I have the convenience of the toilet, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, am I flush over there? Hey, you know what? Let's see something.
Huh.
Alright. That's somewhat level. So, I don't want it too high.
And then
That's too high. You need 2 people for this.
And now you're flush.
Okay, press on it. Give me the level. Without even trying. Mm-hmm. Okay? Stay pressed. Get the pen. So what we did off camera was set this up so that, see, I did a whole bunch of holes here to figure out what length nail I want. I want the nail to, I can have it go in a little bit. I just have to put a little bit of paste on it. What I don't want is the nail to protrude, right? So you be careful with this stuff. Always point it in the direction away from human beings, but you know that, right? So what we're gonna do is put the adhesive. I got the E600 medium viscosity pro grade adhesive. And we're gonna do little waves of adhesive all around the wall here. So this you're not gonna see much because it's basically a clear, but it's self-leveling. So we know we gotta be on the red line, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Better. Alright, so that's one. Let's do one here. Okay. And here. How hard was that? Alright? Okay.
That seems fine, right?
Yeah. Okay. And at the bottom. Move your machine sideways. There you go. There you go. Let's just make sure. Okay. See the level? Perfectly straight. We're good. I'm missing one piece on the side over here. I need to cut it from another panel. I need to measure how much I need. And we're gonna go downstairs and cut it. Alright? Install that. And then when we come back, we're going to start installing the strips. And then Willie, there's going to be strips going this way and then a big board going over here. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the fat one, this one, is 51.5, but it's at an angle. My problem is that I never know how to do the angles. So the angle goes here. So I need 51.5 at the end here, and this is a 45-degree angle. So, I'm going to sand it a little bit. Now, the issue here is that it stopped right at the groove. 3.5, couldn't get the groove. Alright, so we're going to miss the groove. That's one of the issues when you do patchwork like that. It doesn't always fit
Right.
properly. So what I'm doing here is shaving the parts that are a little bit off. Because I don't think what I use to cut it is what you're supposed to use. Because it really vibrates a lot. Ideally I would have like one of those tables that you just, but I don't have one, so Willie, we just learned something to show our viewers. Start with the corner. It's flushed. I mean, you're seeing some black, that's my marker, but this is flush. And I don't think it really shows, does it? I don't think it does. It's still going to be...
One color.
Yeah, plus I have the wood putty on it. Okay, we're going to put the strip that goes right here. Do you think a pro would have moved the toilet?
Probably.
It's a pain.
It's a pain, but it's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 51.25. It's this one right here. This glue is very thick. You know that?
I think it's supposed to be.
I don't know. I wonder if it lifts the stuff off the wall.
Well, I think for wood you need thicker glue because wood is rather dense.
Well, this one is very soft. I don't know what kind of wood it is. Might be pine. I don't know. Alright, so this goes here. Okay, one. Before we do that, okay, you be careful, right? Okay, and then do it above here. Okay, and then do another one right here. Perfect. Look at that.
Oh.
I know, right?
Maybe we start a construction company. Listen,
Sophia and Son.
the trade jobs are making a lot of money now.
I know. And you know what? It's too short over there, so let's move it a little bit over here. How much of a space do I have over there?
One my pinky. So about this much.
Let me look at it. But we measured it, didn't we? So we're missing about a ½ inch on the other side, even though I cut it right. That's an easy fix, because that's a straight cut, right? I can cut a ½ inch.
Off of that.
Right, and we just do
Put it on there.
a piecing. Because what I don't want to miss is the corner right here, because that we worked hard on it. Okay, so I'm not straight.
Which side needs to be cut?
This one needs to be brought down. No.
No, up.
More up. No,
No.
down.
Yeah. There you go. That's good.
Alright, we're gonna have to redo it anyway because I will put the glue.
Oh.
So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with this here. I'm gonna put strips all around it, right? The strips of wood I'm gonna have here. And I'm going to screw in a piece of kind of like a metal copper mesh thing that's gonna go with the Art Deco look that we had, instead of having this plastic thing. So it's gonna stay like that for a couple of days. I clearly have to vacuum the whole thing, but I think it's gonna look pretty good. We'll have like a real grill, you know, with a pattern on it. That's like either copper or brass or whatever, just a plaque. So I have to put the strips all around it, and that's gonna allow me to screw that thing in. And if I have an issue with the fan, I just zip, 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 unscrew it, because I don't like this plastic thing. It's hideous anyway. Okay, so what do you see?
That looks like a little bit under 12.
It's 1175. It should be the same everywhere. What is this?
That looks like 11 and a half. Maybe. Wait.
11.7. Don't worry, we got the putty. So what about here? Should we do 11 and a half everywhere? No, this one's gonna be missing. Alright, we're gonna do between 11 and a half and 11.75. Some of them will be shorter than others. We'll fill it up with putty. Alright, so I have all my pieces cut. And these are gonna go like this, okay? Need to sand them. And then after that, all I have to do is use the wood putty, fill in all my holes, right? And cracks, areas where I have a gap. I fixed the little gap I had over there, I just needed a ½ inch. And I'll be done for today. And then the weekend after that, if I start early enough, I'll do the rest. And then I'll sand everything and prime. I'm not painting yet because I'm still undecided whether or not I want this green or a Prussian blue. I said dark and moody, right? Let me do it green. Because the vanity is going to be blue. So that'd be too much blue, possibly. Yeah, I think it's going to be too much blue. So I have to pick just the right green. Maybe like an olive, a little bit darker than an olive. Not the same green I have in the bedroom. That one is a bit too dark. So I'm going to start with the one at the corner, and then I got to measure. I'll do this corner, that corner, the one here. That's no good. That one's too short. Okay. I'll have to fill up the gap. And then I'll figure, I think I can put 2 more. This is going to be off-centered, but yeah, I'm on. Ideally, I would move it to be in the middle of the frame. Let's not push it, okay? Wood putty, I'm using the DAP, what is it, plastic wood. And I've learned, it doesn't shrink, but I've learned that you're better off putting more because you're sanding anyway. You want to fill those holes, right? This one is protruding a little bit. I'm going to have to sink it in. And I've seen people actually get sawdust and fill the gap with sawdust and the putty. So that way they have no seam. I mean, yeah, I could do that, but where am I going to get the sawdust? Can you buy sawdust? Okay, so listen, I know it doesn't look like much right now. And some of you are probably thinking like, where is this going? All right, so I'm gonna put again the picture that is the inspiration picture so you can see where I'm going with this, because I know it's hard to see somebody else's vision. So here's the inspiration. And for those of you who are still not sure where I'm going with the whole bathroom theme, here's another picture, and that one is giving you an idea of the theme I'm going for. You see the wallpaper, you see the green beadboard wainscoting. Okay, the only difference is that the vanity is going to be navy blue and the wallpaper will have more blue in it. Okay, but that's what I'm looking for. All right, so I have one done. I have this one to do. This is really going to be behind the counter, so I don't think I'm going to bother with that. This is all going to be behind the counter. It's going to be a double counter for once, but just one sink. So I'll finish it here, and then I'll finish it right here behind my vanity, and then all my tools are tucked each time underneath the vanity. I've been using this every day to do my makeup. I gotta tell you, this thing was godsend. This is great. All right, so let me say goodbye, and again, this will be covered with a brass or antique bronze type grill, and then all of the fixtures and wall outlet will be changed, and the new vanity will have the same color in terms of the handle. I mean, look at my old thing, right? Isn't it time? It is time, okay? This thing is just, I think it was home built, you know, or it's like landlord special. I don't know. I never understood why they didn't finish it to the end over there. This is just so dumb, this big hole here. So the new counter will be a butcher block. It's gonna go from here. It's gonna be a 96 inch. It's gonna go over the cat little box, and it's gonna go just all the way up to here. All right, so all of this will be a counter space with a vessel sink here, and then I will bring back a cabinet over here. I have to get the outlet that's behind the lotions fixed. That I need an electrician for, because the new cabinet will be also a lit cabinet, kind of the one that I have here, and I may actually get it. Oh, I turned it off. I was using the plug for my battery. But anyway, it's gonna be one of those cabinets that has the light in it. Okay, so again, these projects are slow moving, all right? I've been at it pretty much all day, then I have to clean up everything. It's 7 o'clock at night. I worked maybe 6 hours to do this, just about 6 hours. I mean, taking breaks here and there. It's all going to be sanded, and then before I start the painting, it's all going to be caulked. So they will be caulked on all of the edges, so that there's absolutely no gap. It's going to be nice and sealed, and all of this you see here will be painted kind of like that same sage, darker sage olive green that you saw in the picture, and then the wallpaper will go all the way up and be a ceiling wallpaper. Kind of bold, but this is what I'm looking for. I want dark, moody, like really mature type bathroom. And with the counter, I'll have finally space, because it's going to be a double vanity. I'll have space to put all of our stuff in it, including the towels, the cleaning supplies. It will be all stored. New cabinet on top for the daily stuff like toothbrush, toothpaste, lotions and potions. And then the counter going over the cat litter box. The cat litter box is huge. It might protrude a little bit. Don't care. But I can finally have my plants again. Because I used to have really good plants here. And I'll do something with the window. I'm not going to do a window treatment. I may change the film. Right now I have, I don't know if you saw it, but I have like one of those frosted film with a Moroccan trellis type thing on it. I may do, because I miss not being able to see the outside, I may do one of those mirror, not see-through, like from the outside you can't see, but we're going to be able to see outside. If you see the vision and you like what I'm doing so far with it, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner and hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I post another video in this series or otherwise. The next video will actually be an early access that I posted on Patreon either a week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I think, and it was a thrift with me. And I know that a lot of you love the thrift with me, so that's the Friday video on top of my regular Thursday Etsy. Okay, so thumbs up if you like this project and if you have the vision and see where I'm going with it. Okay, if you like the colors, if you like the theme, yeah, just comment down below, and that would be it. I will see you Thursday for Etsy and on Friday for thrift with me, and then next week I'm doing this wall, and maybe if I have time I'll start doing the other walls, okay, because I don't want to be here forever either, okay. It's not that I want to rush, but I also don't want to be here forever, especially doing this, because this is kind of like you know, it's not fun. Caulking, painting, wallpapering, decorating, that's fun. This is like the bones part of it. It's the skeleton, and it's hard to see beyond the skeleton. I get it. I will see you on Thursday for Etsy if you watch those videos, otherwise Friday for thrifting. Thanks for watching. Bye.